Alright, I received a question in email about the difference in quality of the new Bob dummy opposed to the old Bob dummy. And I thought it was a good question, so I just want to give my feedback, because I have both of them, the new one and the old one. And I want to give my feedback on the Bob dummy. I'm going to make a separate video talking about my general feedback on the Bob dummy overall, as far as whether or not I recommend the product. But right now I'm specifically going to talk about the new Bob dummy compared to the old Bob dummy. Alright, this is the new one here. This is ordered from Century Martial Arts. And this is the old one. Alright, the new one and the old one both ordered from Century Martial Arts. Now I'm going to talk about the old one first. Now you see the old one, you see these ripples right here? Like there's like a lot of little ripples in here that's supposed to be like mimicking like, you know, boxing trunks. Now what I see that's a problem with these ripples is that, you know, it could tear up your hands. When you punch those ripples, it could tear up your hands a little bit. You know, because I don't wear gloves when I use the Bob dummy, for example. You keep punching the ripples, it could tear up your hands. That's one negative about it. Another negative is that if you look closely, like a lot of dirt can get stuck in those little ripples, and there is dirt that's stuck in there. You know, dirt from your shoes, your dirty hands, the sweat can get all trapped in here, and it makes it harder to clean. You know, like a lot of dirt stuck in there, it makes it harder to clean. Now if you look around, it's cleaner in the back than it is in the front. The front's dirtier because that's where you kick and that's where you punch. So it rips up your hand, and it's harder to clean because of these ripples. So that's not good. Another difference with the old Bob dummy is you see down here, it's not smooth. There's ripples as well, and that makes it harder to clean, and also could tear up your hands as well. The bottom part and then this part here. Alright, another difference is this. The center of his chest right here, it dips in a lot, and because it dips in a lot, it's not as much. The punch that when you punch here is not as smooth. Okay, so it's not as smooth because it dips in a lot in the center. Alright, the face is pretty much the same. Okay, the face is very similar. The face structure is about the same, so there's no changes there. Alright, so it's mainly the changes is going to be the boxing trunks that makes the big difference. So that's the old Bob dummy. Now you look at the new one. The new one is smoother, and his abs, you know, here it dips in a lot. Here it doesn't dip in as much, so it's a smoother punch. The center of his chest does not dip in like this one, so it's a smoother punch when you punch up top. And the boxing trunks is the main difference. It's very smooth across. It's not like all these ripples. Okay? So it's easier to clean, and it doesn't tear up your hands as much. And the main thing is it's just easier to clean. You see, there's no boxing trunk ripples at all. You can just wipe it down easy. It doesn't get sweat and dirt trapped in there as easy. And it doesn't tear up your hands as much. So those are the main differences. So obviously, I would recommend the new one over the old one. They made some good changes here. They made some good changes. You know, I would recommend the new one over the old one. But if you could get the old one for cheaper, say it's $100 less, then hey, you know, that's a good deal. You know, and you may want to get the old one if you get a good deal. But I'm just gonna zoom up so you can see the difference. Here's the new one. Okay, look at his boxing trunks. Look at his chest. That's the new one. Alright, now look at the old one. Look at his boxing trunks. You see how dirty it got? And if I zoom in even more, you will see how dirty the belt has gotten. Okay. So that's the main problem, is the trunks are very, it gets dirty and it tears up your hands. Okay, look at the chest, it dips in a lot. That's the old one. Look at the new chest. It doesn't dip in as much as the old chest. See that? His abs stick out more in the old one, which could potentially make your hands a little bit ripped up more. So you look at the boxing trunks, it's clearly different. And that's the main difference, is the boxing trunks. And you see how rippled the old one is compared to the new one. The new one's a lot smoother. And that just basically makes for a better product. So I do recommend the new one over the old one. And I'll make another video to talk about the product in general. Okay? Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then just go ahead and share it with your friends. Thank you.